We are live on Original FC, back in the cut. And today I'm here with another video for you guys. Another Charlotte Hornets video, another LaMelo Ball video. And today we're going to speak about why has LaMelo Ball suddenly become one of the most disrespected players in the NBA, especially over this past summer. How has he become so disrespected, so underrated, so quickly? Now, there's a combination of factors in play right now. One of them being, of course, the Charlotte Hornets organization that have belittled him at every turn, that have gaslighted him at every turn. Things that we've already talked about, that we've already covered on this channel, but also in the Lit House. And number two, dealing with the casual NBA fan that doesn't really watch basketball games and goes with the narratives inflated by those that already had agendas and stigmas against LaMelo Ball and the Ball family to begin with. Guys that already backed him to fail before he even touched the NBA basketball. Now, firstly, we're going to talk about the Charlotte Hornets. We're going to touch on the Charlotte Hornets organization and why they've played a huge, probably the biggest factor as to why LaMelo Ball is viewed the way he is now among the casual NBA fan. The Charlotte Hornets, since LaMelo Ball has touched the league, have done nothing but limit him on the tightest of ropes, have him on the tightest of leashes, completely disrespect him at every turn, let him always mention what he needs to improve on, and always fail to mention what he's actually great at, what he's actually done to revitalize a dead franchise. A franchise that's been dead for over 30 years. You ain't won shit. And the reason that the Charlotte Hornets have done this is because Michael Jordan now but Michael Jordan, who has shown himself quite clearly now, I think it should be consensus if it wasn't already, that this guy is the worst owner in NBA history. He and the Charlotte Hornets organization have done everything in their power to prevent LaMelo Ball getting the bag, because it is well known that Michael Jordan, amongst NBA owners, is broke. He ain't got money. And he does not want to pay LaMelo Ball the money that he is due. Or tough luck, player, because, hey, my boy is due for $202 million at the end of this season. So, hey. But the Charlotte Hornets have, at every turn, they've limited his minutes. They prevented him from playing the style of basketball that he wants to play. They failed to provide him the adequate talent for him to be surrounded with that he can actually win with. They have failed each and every time. They had him in his rookie year on the bench behind Devontae Graham, a 5'11" guard who looks like he is now on his way out of the league. These are the kind of antics that the Charlotte Hornets have been up to try and limit LaMelo and to try and keep him in a box where they can control him. Unfortunately, that hasn't worked out. But it has worked out in the way that the casual NBA fan looks at LaMelo. Because of the sinking ship that is the Charlotte Hornets, LaMelo Ball, as a result, being associated with such a horrendous organization, has taken the brunt of the criticism as the star player usually does. Because of the sinking ship that is the Charlotte Hornets organization, LaMelo's stock has drastically fallen, to the point where the casual NBA fan have started to make arguments for guys that have not even played NBA basketball being better than LaMelo Ball. They're literally talking about guys like Chet, guys like Paolo being better than LaMelo Ball right now, and they haven't even played NBA basketball. They have guys like Cade Cunningham and Tyrese Halliburton over LaMelo Ball. Guys who have done nothing in this league compared to LaMelo Ball. Let me remind you, LaMelo Ball is a rookie of the year. In his second year, he is an all-star, averaging 27 and 6 for the season. This is a guy who's been a Rookie of the Year and an All-Star in his first 2 seasons in the league, playing for a Charlotte Hornets organization that is the epitome of losing, of being failures. This is the success he's had. And the casual NBA fan is very quick now, even happy, overjoyed to put Cade and Paolo and Chet and Jalen Green and Anthony Edwards, all these guys who have accomplished nothing of the caliber of a LaMelo Ball. These guys are now seen as superior players to LaMelo Ball. And this is a result of the constant degradation that LaMelo Ball has been subjected to by the Charlotte Hornets organization. Mitch Kupchak openly coming out and talking about Gordon Hayward being their best player. Now, we know why Charlotte does these things. We know why the Hornets do these things. Because they have an F-150 crowd, a conservative white crowd, racist-ass crowd down south that they have to pander to, that they have to accommodate for. And accommodating for those guys means to isolate LaMelo Ball, to constantly degrade him, constantly disrespect him, and just lower his stock. Because for one, you have racist-ass white fans that control that fan base that don't want to see niggas win. Just keep it about it. They don't want to see niggas win. Guys like Melo are too niggerish. Guys like Miles Bridges too niggerish. Guys, I mean, you don't want that. They don't want that kind of culture around. They don't want that kind of Atlanta culture. They don't want that. But unfortunately, that's the culture that sells. And that is a culture that breeds a fan base that people actually want to watch, a team that people actually want to watch, a franchise that people actually pay to come and watch money for. Because, my friend, the league, and not only just the league, the fan base, and sports in general is becoming younger and younger and is being consumed by the culture. And we know what culture we're talking about. Ain't that crusty-ass cracker culture, bro. It's not. I'm telling you. It's just not. It's just not. Now, I do apologise for mentioning Miles Bridges. He's obviously got his own ongoing issues at the moment, him and his family, and I just wish the best for everybody, all the parties involved. I hope that they all get the help they need. Just a little side note, because I know I did mention him, and I feel I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't, just put this out there right now. So Miles Bridges and his family, and all the issues they have going on right now. I just pray that everybody, all the parties involved, especially the kids, just get the help that they need to get through the situation. But continuing on. So the Charlotte Hornets have played a massive, in fact, the biggest role as to why LaMelo Ball ain't seen as shit among the NBA fans. Ain't seen as shit among the casual NBA fan. And this is because he's not even seen as shit by his own organization. Boy, listen, I don't even want to talk about that bum-ass organization too much, because if I do, I feel like I would just take over the whole video. Like, they have made so many catastrophic errors. So much vile disrespect towards a guy that is really been the only success you've seen as a franchise. Like, bro, let me not even say that. That's incorrect. You'll have seen some minor success, when you had Larry Johnson and those guys. I'll give you that, you know what I'm saying? A couple of years with Kemba Walker, I'll give you that. But them niggas ain't LaMelo. Just keep it stacked, man. Them niggas they ain't him. Nobody can do for your city, for the city of Charlotte, financially, economically, what LaMelo Ball can do. None of them other guys you had, bro. None of them. So why you continue to degrade this guy and disrespect him is beyond me. But we know why, because Michael Jordan, that coon-ass, baboony, broke-ass nigga. Boy, they don't want to pay in that bag. And they don't want to give the keys to a man that they know will just take over the city. And Michael Jordan, with his inflated ego, just cannot handle not being the main attraction. My guy, you stopped playing basketball years ago, bro. Like, move on. You're an owner now, and you're still in that player mindset. You're actually a joke, man. But now I'm gonna pivot to the casual NBA fans. Now, the casual NBA fans are fed all of their opinions all their knowledge that they know about basketball, they're fed through the likes of ESPN and Fox and all these stupid little Twitter accounts. They don't actually formulate their own basketball opinions because they don't actually watch basketball games. And you will know that they don't watch basketball games because the guys that they have above LaMelo, the guys like Cade and Anthony Edwards and Paolo and Chet, guys who haven't even played yet, right? Their reason for guys like that being way above LaMelo is because what? Because they have that dog in them. Oh, they shoot better than LaMelo. Oh, they play much better defense than LaMelo. So if you were to actually watch the games, you would know a lot of these things are actually factually incorrect. It is factually incorrect that Anthony Edwards and Cade Cunningham are better shooters than LaMelo Ball. It is factually incorrect. Right? Anthony Edwards shoots a point percentage better from the field than LaMelo Ball. He shot 44% from the field last season. LaMelo Ball shot 43% from the field last season. However, LaMelo Ball shoots 3 or 4, I believe. 3%, no, 4. He shoots 4 percentage points higher from the 3-point range than Anthony Edwards. He shoots at a 3-point clip of... he shoots the 3 ball at a clip of 40%. He shot 44%. This is LaMelo Ball. He shot 44% on catch and shoot threes last season. I apologize if I keep breaking in my little speech, my little YouTube video. My mind just moves way faster than my mouth. So you have to understand when I'm talking, my mind is just always racing 100 miles per hour. So just bear with me. But LaMelo Ball shot 44% from catch and shoot range last season. He shot 40% from the 3-point range overall last season. Anthony Edwards shot 36% from 3-point range. Now, that is not bad at all. That is a very good percentage for a second-year player. But it is not LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is creeping up to a status whereby you can actually consider him one of the best shooters in the league. He shot 40% from 3 on 8 attempts per game. That's Steph Curry, Klay Thompson numbers, Dame numbers. Like, people underestimating how crazy that is to do in your second season. But guys like Anthony Edwards and Cade Cunningham are better shooters than him. Based off of what? They'll also come around and tell you that Cade and Anthony Edwards are way better scorers than LaMelo Ball. Now, I can agree with you and I can put my hands up and say, Anthony Edwards may be a better scorer than LaMelo Ball. Right? I mean, that's the main part of Anthony Edwards' game. Outside of scoring, ain't shit else he can do. He can't facilitate like LaMelo. He can't rebound like Melo. So he better be scoring better than Melo. There must be something he could do better than LaMelo. And even the very thing that Anthony Edwards fans scream to the high heavens that he can do far better than LaMelo Ball, which is scoring. If I'm not mistaken, Anthony Edwards only averaged 1 point per game more than LaMelo Ball did for the season. And this is a guy whose main attribute is scoring. Compared to LaMelo Ball, who literally is a modern day version of a modern day version of Magic Johnson with a 3-point shot. Like, the guy can score, he can facilitate with the best of them, and he can rebound. Anthony Edwards can score maybe a little better than LaMelo Ball, but he cannot facilitate nowhere even near the level of LaMelo Ball, nor can he rebound. So again, I ask you, all of these debates and all of this basketball discourse where all of these guys are somehow better than LaMelo Ball, based off of what? Factually based off of what? Because if we go off of stats, LaMelo Ball shits on all of these guys that you named that are better than him. And if we're going on accolades, the conversation just ends, bro. It ends. Stats and accolades, eye test, it doesn't matter what metric you use. None of it proves that these guys are better than LaMelo Ball. So now, the only reason why you guys have these players over LaMelo Ball comes down to this simple reason. It is hate and the stigma and the agenda that has been surrounding LaMelo Ball from before he even entered the NBA. Because he's a member of the Ball family. Listen, you have to understand that these media outlets, a lot of these casual NBA fans, just people in general, humans in general have ego, right? And they don't like to be proven wrong. And the fact of the matter is, LaMelo Ball proved way too many people wrong. Because way too many people said he would never be good enough to make the league. Way too many people said he would never, ever amount to being anything more than a subpar shooter at NBA level. That's what people said. He said he will never be a good shooter. These are things that they said. And guess what LaMelo Ball came and did? He upset the apple cart in ways we have not seen. He came into the league severely disrespected, severely underrated, and shut all the haters up, and people cannot stand being wrong. And I get it. I'd be mad too. The guy you said wasn't good enough to be in the NBA, wasn't good enough to ever be a good shooter in the NBA, became a Rookie of the Year in his first season by an overwhelming majority, and became an All-Star in his second season. The hate eats you lot up, and I can see it in all the basketball discourse, because factually, there is no argument you can make where guys like Paolo and Chet and Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham and Anthony Edwards, there's no argument. There is no argument where you include facts, where you include eye test, whatever metric you use. There is no argument to be made that these guys are better than LaMelo Ball. There just isn't. There isn't. Okay? Now, that's not to say that in the next few years they could be. Okay. But if we're talking about as of right now, there is no chance in hell. And the disrespect I've seen this season is alarming. It's alarming. But I understand where the hate comes from, because I'd be mad like you too if I'd have pegged a nigga like LaMelo Ball to not have been in the NBA, to not have been a good shooter, and I'd have been wrong on both of them. And not only just wrong, severely wrong. Like, I'm talking, like, you lot look batshit crazy now for saying that shit. And a human ego, it's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing. Hey, year 3, man, it's gonna be a crazy one. It's a make or break year for a lot of guys, especially LaMelo Ball. So it's a make or break year, man, because this basketball discourse this summer been nasty. And as a result, LaMelo Ball somehow has become severely underrated and has become severely disrespected. But my boy will prove you lot wrong, and I just know he will. Shout out to the Lit House as usual, to the gang, to the members. There's too many to name, and this video is long enough as it is. But just know I love you all. I love the support. All my subscribers, I love the support, man. Honestly, like, you lot give me the motivation to keep going. So, man, I appreciate you guys for real. So, before I close out, please like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. Unoriginal FC. Until next time, over and out.